Hi guys, today's recipe is my personal favorite and is very close to my heart as Ganesh Chaturthi is around the corner. Let's make Bappa's favorite sweet dumpling, Ukadiche Modak. Now to make the recipe more simpler, I have divided this recipe into 4 steps. So let's start with step 1, which is making the stuffing for the Ukadiche Modak. Now today I have taken freshly grated half coconut. Now to a pot I am adding spoonful of ghee, then in goes the freshly grated coconut and a pinch of salt to enhance the sweetness of the jaggery, which we'll be putting later. Now first friends, we need to stir the ghee and coconut well. Once the jaggery goes in, mix the mixture well. Now friends, this entire stuffing will be done on medium low flame to avoid any burning of the jaggery. Now let's start adding up 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds or khaskhas, 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder or elaichi powder. Here I have also used a few dry fruits. I have added a tablespoon of charori and few strands of saffron. Now cook the sweet jaggery mixture till the moisture goes away and becomes a bit sticky. Now take it off the flame and let it cool. Now let's move on to step 2, that is making the rice dough. Now to a fresh pot add a spoonful of ghee. Now here friends, I am making a little variation. I am using 1:2 ratio of water and milk, which is 1 part of water and 2 parts of milk, and add a pinch of salt. Give it a good boil. Now once this mixture comes to a boil, immediately add a cup of rice flour. Now constantly keep stirring the mixture. Now friends, you might feel that the water and milk ratio has become too much. Don't worry, the rice flour absorbs the moisture, helps make a soft rice dough. Now you may use my patori recipe as the reference to make modak. I shall share the link in the description below. There is a slight variation, but making the rice dough is the same as I made patori. Now here we are transferring it to a platter. Now this mixture is quite hot, so if you cannot bear a lot of heat, use a cup of glass, which will help to remove the lumps of the rice dough, hence making the rice dough soft. Now friends, once the heat is manageable, now we need to start kneading to a dough. Now using your palms and fingers, you may add a little lukewarm water to this rice flour and start kneading it to a nice soft dough. Friends, we do not need dense dough as the modak will not happen. Also add a spoonful of ghee into this batter. It will help make the modak more softer and the rice dough pretty manageable to mold a modak. Now next we are making a steam boiler. Now to a new pot or a fresh pot, I am adding enough water, adding few bundle of turmeric leaf. Now this is optional. On top of the grid I am spreading coconut and turmeric leaves. Now the turmeric leaves give a good fragrance to the modak. Next step is assembling the dumplings. Now we are going to apply some ghee to the palm and fingers and roll out small dough balls. Now friends, as per convenience, you can flatten the dough ball or you can make a shallow bowl shape like I have made in the video today. Now place the sweet stuffing that we've prepared in the center of this bowl. Now see to it that it is not too much or it may just break and the modak will not come as we need. Now friends, the edges of the flattened rice dough has to be a little thinner. It should not be too thick or it does not taste great. Now as seen in the video, this dough has to be then pleated, folded and shaped to a beautiful fluted dumpling. In today's measurements that we've taken for the dumpling, I could make around 14 dumplings where I have made 11 modak and 4 karanji or shenga. Now friends, you may also use a modak mold to make the modak. It makes it more simpler and easier. Also, I am adding some saffron strands to the mouth of the modak. It makes the modak look beautiful. Now before placing the modak on the grid, spread some ghee on the leaves to avoid sticking of the modak. Now put the lid on the grid and let it cook for 10 minutes. Now remove off the grid and let the modak cool down or it might overcook and become sticky. Now friends, here's an important note. If you are making this modak for prasad, refrain from tasting the stuffing or just enjoy, crack it open and add some ghee into the modak and relish the taste while it's hot. Also, do share a comment if you've liked this recipe, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for such amazing and easy recipes. And yes, make this recipe during the Ganesh Chaturthi festival. Until next time, God bless, stay healthy, eat right, ciao.